Are you currently renting a home for over $5,000 a month? Have you been renting that same home for at least 5 years? If that's the case, you're investing $60,000 a year over the course of 5 years. That's up to $300,000 into someone else's home. On a $1 million home purchase, that's almost 30% of the value of that home that you could be dumping into your own home instead of paying off a landlord or a homeowner's mortgage. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to be doing to play Monopoly in real life and purchase the home of your dreams without compromising your flexibility and freedom. Come on in. All right, so let's be honest. There are a lot of people in this world who don't even make $60,000 a year. Shoot, there are people who hardly even make $30,000 a year. So here you are paying $5,000 a month, been doing it for the last 5 years, paying $60,000 a year. That's up to $300,000 that you've invested into someone else's retirement or investment property, right? There's so many more things that you could be doing and taking advantage of by playing Monopoly the right way. As you know, you might have whatever reasons for not owning your own home, but at the end of the day, the person who loses the game is the person who does not invest into the properties, purchase more than one property, add hotels to those properties, right? And collect rent. So why aren't you playing the same game? Well, I'm going to tell you why. And essentially, the main reason is a force of habit, right? Every year, you have one of two options. You can either renew your lease with your current landlord, and there may or may not be an annual increase. This is a lovely storage closet here on the side of the staircase. And of course, the mudroom, and this is even cooler with the mirror here. So you can renew your lease with your landlord, right? And the cool thing is that there's also, not only is there that closet space, there's also this underneath the stair storage as well. So you can either be renewing your lease with your landlord, right? Or you can decide if the annual increase is just too much, you've had it, you can decide to pack up and move into a more affordable space or a more convenient space, right? This is assuming you're not having to leave town or relocate to a different state. Your roots are established in your area, and this is what you call home. This is your zone, right? Let's just say Orange County for now, which is where we're at now, right? Here you have a full bath. Alrighty, so your roots are established, and you've been here. This is where you work, this is where you eat, play, and live, right? Your justification as to why you're renting may be that you have freedom, flexibility. You can leave at any given time, and you don't have to worry about maintenance on a home or being tied to a mortgage. And all that stuff sounds good, but let's be real. If you're able to afford $5,000 or more per month, then you should be purchasing a home, something like this, for example, right? And the reason why is because you want to establish control over where your money is going, right? And how you can lay it over into what you can do next with that money, because you can still have the same freedom and flexibility, if not even more. In fact, it'll benefit you more if your money was going into equity versus paying off someone else's retirement plan or funding someone else's retirement. If your money was going into your own equity and paying down your own principal balance over time, you're only adding to your wealth through home ownership. What if circumstances change? What if you do want to move? What if you do want to travel the world and you decide you don't want to be tied down to that mortgage? Well, then guess what? Now you're the one who's playing Monopoly. You're the one who's renting to others who can afford, who can clearly afford it. Think about it. If you can afford it, there's absolutely somebody else who can afford it too. And now you're on the other side of the Monopoly board to where you're not dishing out money. Money is being paid to you. You're collecting rent, and now you're putting yourself in a position to own more properties, own fancier properties, put yourself into greater opportunities. Most likely you're a business owner of some sort, and now you have assets that are going to help you gain access to other opportunities, whether it's liquidating or utilizing a HELOC to access some cash to infuse into your business. I have to talk about this primary bedroom. This primary bedroom is like the thing that you need that you don't know you need, and it's everything. First of all, when you enter the room, it has its own living room. This is like amazing. And so yeah, you have king size bedroom, benches in front, workstation to the right, separated, and the way they designed this is perfect. This is probably, most definitely, exactly how I would design my space had I owned this home, because I would not have a TV in here. That's perfect. Dresser's perfect. Living room is perfect. I would love nothing more than to be sitting here doing my morning meditation and reading here. And then of course you have the tub here in the middle, and the his and her walk-in closets on either side of the shower here. This is magnificent. This covers one whole side of the house. It's beautiful. They did it perfectly, in my opinion. I love this. So now, when you talk about freedom and flexibility, now you also have the freedom and flexibility to customize your space however you want it. However you want it to be. You can do anything and everything with it. That means your kids' ideas get to flourish, right? You get to design it exactly how you like to fit your lifestyle, to fit your preferences, versus renting. You're living in this house that you're dumping a whole bunch of money in, and you can't even put a hole in the wall, right? Now here we are walking through Jack and Jill bedrooms, and this is like exactly what I'm talking about. Look at all the design features that you can include. Here you have your closet, and this is really neat. The way they designed it is that the vanity sinks are exclusive to the bedroom. Closet here, your shower tub combo with a linen closet, and then this bedroom has its own, this is genius, has its own vanity sink. Genius, I love it. Okay, so now another point is that you may be thinking, all right, yeah, well, you know, I've been here 5 years, I got a great relationship with my landlord or the owner of the home, and I'm pretty confident that they'll just let me buy the house. Okay, cool. Guess what? Do you think that just because you have been paying rent for the last 5 years, that the owners are gonna want to negotiate in a way that they're gonna be giving you credit for everything that you've paid so far? No. So let's say they had a home, they bought it 5 years ago, paid $1 million, and you've been the one paying it. If you've dumped $300,000 into that home, paying $5,000 a month, guess what? They're gonna want top dollar according to the appreciation of that home, not including anything that you've paid most recently. And if you don't buy it, somebody else will. So if the value of their home is now between $1.4 to $1.6 million, guess what they're gonna want? $1.4 to $1.6 million, leaving you to pay your down payment and start over on a fresh new mortgage without gaining any credit or retaining any of the funds that you've spent investing over $300,000 in the last 5 years or so. So if this is something that you're interested in and you're ready to play Monopoly in real life, feel free to give us a call and ring us up for a chat.